Hey, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shemi Shai, by Shemakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle of great millstone. Peace and blessing to you brothers pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Um, as you can see, this video is going to be entitled The Great Examples. Like men in the Bible, in the scriptures as it's written, all things that were written aforetime was written for our learnings. And when you look into these things, primarily they're for examples and just to show you that you're not going to experience nothing that no one else has. All men in the Bible have went through a lot of the things we go through, you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing to actually go into it and understand that you can't say you're the first to go through these things, okay? And in this particular thing here, what I'm gonna speak on is basically being isolated and going through things and battling. You have to constantly fight, and let's just face it, man. Everybody's walk is going to be different. Everybody's walk isn't going to be filled with a lot of people around them. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to come a point in time to where it just might be you and your family. So you have to have the mind frame of you're going to fight and make it, but this is just examples of showing you that some of these great men we read about, they've went through these struggles, and just their mind frame, it was times of weakness, you know what I'm saying, to where they just felt like, man, this is hard, you know what I'm saying. We're human, we're living in the flesh, but through all that, we have to have perseverance, we have to have faith, and we have to fight, This is King David, one of the greatest men that in the scriptures. This is King David. This is Psalms 38:3. It says, "There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger. Neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin." So we all know King David's story. The thing is, going through what he went through, you see a struggle. You see a place of like isolation and like, man, this is tough. You know what I'm saying? It says, "For mine iniquities are gone over mine head. As an heavy burden, they are too heavy for me." Now when we read these things and we're going through things, it should give you hope. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like, you're not in an isolated corner to where it's just you. All great men went through things where they fucked up, but the Lord had mercy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had mercy. Okay, so it says, "My wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness." So he's acknowledging he messed up. He's acknowledging he messed up. You know what I'm saying? But it's a penalty that comes with that. So a lot of times, whether it's judgment, a lot of times whether it's just you being in a position of this is your test, you still have to fight and go through. But these men are great examples, okay, of perseverance, of faith, okay. It say, "I go mourning all the day long," Now, King David also encouraged himself, when there was no one there to encourage him, he encouraged himself, okay. It's Psalms 42:11. It says, "Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in the Most High." I shall yet praise him who is the health of my countenance and my power. Okay, so he's showing that through no matter what, you always have the Most High to lean on. Okay, you always have Yahweh Shem Yahshua to lean on, and that's your resting place. Okay, the Lord is your pillar of rest. Okay, but just showing great examples of men who went through things, and when you read on a lot of them, they were in isolated positions where it was just them. Okay, this is Elijah. It says, 1 Kings 19:3, it says, and when he saw that, he arose and went for his life, and came to Beersheba, which belongeth to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a juniper tree, and he requested for himself that he might die. So you see this? It's just things that you're going to go through to where it's like this flesh doesn't want to stay in that discomforted position. Okay? But we still have to fight. You know, we still have to constantly move and endure what's going on, you know, because you're gonna deal with it anyway. Okay, so it says and said, it is enough now, O Yahweh Shem Yahshai, that take away my life. He's asking to be put to death, to die. For I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, arise and eat. So the point of this is to show you that the constant battle is just that, a constant battle. Whether you're fighting it and you got 1 million men around you, or whether you're by yourself, it's a constant battle. Okay, and that battle has to be endured. Okay, Jonah, we're familiar with Jonah's story. Jonah 4:3, it says, therefore now, O Yahweh Shem Yahshai, take, I beseech thee, my life from me. These men, in places of isolation and being by themselves and having these struggles, a lot of them didn't want to fight this fight anymore. But you have to understand, the battle doesn't stop. Okay, you have to keep on pressing on. Okay, for it is better for me to die than to live. Verse 8, it says, and it came to pass, when the sun did arise, that the Most High prepared a vehement east wind, and the sun beat upon the head of Jonah, that he fainted and wished in himself to die, and said, it is better for me to die than to live. And the Most High said to Jonah, doest thou will to be angry for the guard? And he said, I will to be angry even unto death. You know, so that fight and that push, sometimes this flesh, it doesn't want to do it. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Sometimes this flesh doesn't want to do it, you know, but that doesn't stop anything. You still have to press on. This is Jeremiah 20:14. It says, cursed be the day wherein I was born. So he's wishing he wasn't even here. Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought things to my father, saying, a man-child is born unto thee, making him very glad. So everything about his life that he, at this present time that he's going through, he wasn't satisfied. He didn't like it. It was just not good to be in the situation he was in, you know. But we have to take these great examples and apply them to our lives when we go through these things, whether it be solo or whether it be when you got brothers around you. You know, ultimately, we have to continue to press on and use these examples as something that applies to ourselves, and see ourselves in these characters in the Bible, these men. Okay? With that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Till next time, Shalom.